Good morning, students. Now in this class I will discuss vector calculus. The vector calculus is divided into two parts. One is vector differentiation and vector integration. So here in this class we will going to discuss about vector differentiation. So to define vector differentiation, we have to know about vector differential operator. The vector differential operator is del. It is also known as nabla. The vector differential operator is defined as del is I bar dou by dou x plus j bar dou by dou y plus k bar dou by dou z. So it is the vector differential operator where I bar, j bar, k bar are unit vectors along x axis, y axis and z axis respectively. Dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z are the partial derivatives with respect to x, y, z. The vector differential operator is applied to the both scalar point function and vector point function. Suppose the scalar point function is phi of xyz, so then we will have del phi. It is also known as grad phi. Del phi or grad phi is I dou phi by dou x plus j bar dou phi by dou y plus k bar dou phi by dou z. So it is del phi or grad phi, and we will have the geometrical representation of del phi or grad phi. So the geometrical representation is the del phi or grad phi is normal to the surface phi of xyz. So if we take this surface, suppose it is one of the surface, so that is phi of xyz equal to c, this is constant, so it is the surface, and a normal vector, so the normal vector is, so this one be a normal vector, that is n bar. Here n bar is nothing but del phi, so that del phi is called as normal to the surface. So del is vector differential operator, phi is any scalar point function. Now del phi or grad phi is called normal to the surface. Depending upon these del and phi, we have 5 important formulas. One is normal to the surface. So what is normal to the surface? Normal to the surface is del phi, and second one is unit normal to the surface. So unit normal to the surface is del phi by modulus of del phi. So here modulus of del phi is magnitude of del phi. In lower classes we studied about unit vector. Suppose a bar is any vector, then whose unit vector is given by a bar upon modulus of a bar. Like that, the unit normal to the surface of del phi is del phi upon unit modulus of del phi. So it is the unit normal to the surface. So modulus is nothing but magnitude. For example, suppose r bar is xi plus yj plus zk, that is a position vector about origin, and any point p of xyz, that is op bar. Op bar is nothing but r bar, so it is r bar, and r is a modulus of r bar. So modulus of r bar means magnitude. So it is a square root of x square plus y square plus z square. It is the magnitude of r bar. So like that we can compute modulus of del phi. And we will have directional derivative. So here we can find the directional derivative also. The directional derivative is nothing but the derivative of the normal to the surface, or the directional derivative for phi of xyz at a given point p of xyz in the direction of any vector, that is a bar, which is obtained by using the formula. The formula is del phi dot a bar upon modulus of a bar. So formula for directional derivative is del phi dot a bar upon modulus of a bar. So it is the formula for directional derivative. And we will have the maximum directional derivative or greatest directional derivative. The maximum directional derivative or greatest directional derivative is given by modulus of del phi, because it is the formula for directional derivative. Now the maximum directional derivative is obtained just by replacing a bar as del phi bar. So we will get del phi dot del phi bar whole by modulus of del phi bar. So we will have a bar dot a bar is a modulus of a bar square. So that is a modulus of del phi square whole upon modulus of del phi. So clearly 1 of modulus of del phi get cancelled. So we will get modulus of del phi. It is known as maximum directional derivative. So maximum directional derivative is modulus of del phi. Now next one, angle between normals. So we can find the angle between normals. Suppose if we take two surfaces, that is phi of xyz and psi of xyz, just we have to take the normals n1 bar and n2 bar. These are the two normals to the surfaces at any point P of xyz, and theta be the angle between these two normals. So then we will have a known formula, that is cos theta. So cos theta is n1 bar dot n2 bar upon modulus of n1 bar into modulus of n2 bar. Using this equation we can find theta value. So that is theta is cos inverse of n1 bar dot n2 bar upon modulus of n1 bar into modulus of n2 bar. So using this we can find angle between two normals, or angle of intersection of two surfaces, or angle of intersection of two spheres. So it is very useful formula to find angle of intersections. So thus we will have, depending upon gradient, 5 important formulas. So that is, the first one is normal to the surface. The normal to the surface is del phi. Unit normal to the surface is del phi upon modulus of del phi. The directional derivative of the function phi at the point P in the direction of a bar is del phi dot a bar by modulus of a bar. And we will have maximum directional derivative or greatest directional derivative, which is given by modulus of del phi. And last but not least, the formula for theta. So that is angle of intersection of two surfaces or two normals or two spheres is given by theta is cos inverse of n1 bar dot n2 bar by modulus of n1 bar into modulus of n2 bar. Thank you.